making another video for the world. It's 10:18 a.m. This is a lot. It's actually a lot. Okay, I'm gonna start over here. This is what they were being paid for. This is what they saw they sold for. They was getting paid, and they were paying people to make sure I never woke up, to make sure I didn't know, I stayed in a foolish mindset, to make sure I was never able to connect and be able to share any type of information with. They wanted me in suspension. Because they knew they were paid to make sure that I was never able to acquire enough information to where I remembered. They knew the King of Cups. I was put here to be disciplined and to be able to have confidence and be able to sit with the tools that are needed, to be able to present what was needed to be presented. But they felt as though, as long as I had nothing in this cup, they wanted me to be in a state where I had to beg, where I had to make pleas. And that's why they were getting paid, to make sure that I was not able to celebrate. They were paid for making sure that there was no success. There was no reaching anyone, being able to connect with the world, because I am the outlet for the world. Here go the star. And they wanted everything in reverse with this because they knew the truth. This is the truth. They knew I was the star. They knew I was the Queen of Wands. They knew the Pentacles was placed here to be able to provide provisions for the world so they wouldn't suffer. They knew I was here to show love and to bring love. They knew that the Ace of Swords belonged to me. They knew I was here for the world. And they knew that I came to the world as a high priestess. And I just want to say this, that the people who took this oath to go against me and the ones that lied on me, they actually was lying to the ones that they were paying. The same manipulation they were placing on me, they placed on you all. So I'm just want to let you know that your karma is here, your karma is now. And you actually destroyed the foundation for the world. You who all was involved. And it's a lot of innocent people. I was here for the world. I was here to tell the story to the world. I was here to show the world what was needed. But the money that actually belonged to me, you used it to destroy me, to destroy the one thing that can actually save the lost. You were so selfish, not only to me, not only to God, but you were selfish to the innocent ones who were not even a part of it. Not only did you make it to where you made me feel as though I didn't have a home, or you didn't want me to be comfortable, but you destroyed other people's homes, the innocent ones, who had no idea what was going on in the background, okay? So, I just want to let you know, you did a lot of work to try to destroy me, but in the end, you destroyed yourself, and you destroyed the one last thing that actually helped the world. The one last thing nobody else wanted to do, but I took the things, the tools that was instilled in me, that I've learned, and I chose to go on this journey by myself. And I was going to do whatever it took to make sure that everyone was loved. I was going to make sure I carried everyone along the way. I always said, believe in me, stand by me, and you will be okay. I will make sure that you are blessed. But instead, you wanted me to be in this phase where I walked away because you knew if I didn't have my pinnacles, you felt like if I had no money, no resources, what would I be able to put in those cups? You wanted me to be burdened. You wanted to make sure I didn't have my page of pinnacles, which was my purpose. You wanted to make sure I had no resources, no way to even build. You wanted to make sure that there was no decisions. There was a lot of chaos. You wanted to make sure that I was in a state of illusions to where I didn't know which one was me. You know, you wanted me to think that I was moving forward, but in reality, you were actually pushing me back. See, you were doing the opposite of what I was placed here to do. The magic, the black magic was opposite. That's why you were opposition. You were my opponent. You wanted me in a state where I was in despair. You wanted me to where as though I veered in a different direction. You know, you wanted me to give up on everything so you can't make him please with death, with the spiritual realms, so that I wouldn't be able to have my tools, be able to present my presentation to the world of love, to make sure that love is what was filled the cups, which was the plan for the world. You made sure that you continue to take my tools, my ace, you knew I was a magician. You knew that I healed. You knew that I knew everything. You knew that everything I know was instilled in me for a reason. You knew that I held all my ancestors' gift within. But you chose to use magic. You chose to sell out so that you could get paid for making sure there was no celebration. Making sure that the world had none because you were so greedy. You knew the money was for the world, to help the world. Queen of Pentacles, you knew my Ace of Cups, and you know I was a magician. So you knew if you had me in the phase of being upside down, being in the opposite of where I was supposed to be, I wouldn't be able to bring forth the truth, to present. This Queen of Pentacles is about presenting what I've learned, presenting what I've done, presenting all the people I've saved to the world, presenting love. Let's move on. Knew the Knights of Cups, the Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. And Five of Pentacles. You wanted me in this position. You wanted me to where I was left out of the cold because you knew without my pinnacle, my ace, I wouldn't be able to be the knight in armor that was needed to go forth and make sure that I defeated. You wanted to make sure that no matter what plan I had, I was never able to place anything in the right order because you didn't want me to be in an upright position. You wanted me to go down, backwards, so that I wouldn't be able to be the knight who actually presented my cup so that I can be in the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. Strength. You want to make sure that I had no strength. You want to make me weak. I came in this world as priestess. I'm leaving this world as an empress because I completed my task. I did what I was supposed to do here by myself. Even with no love being shown to me, I still moved forward. I still did my job, was to give love, show love, be loving. It was up to you whether you believe or not. You know, you're responsible for your actions. You chose to have me in the tower because all this magic. You took what belonged to me. You took my light. You betrayed me because of will fortune, because of the things I was placed here with, my gifts. You played with time. You wanted to make sure I had nothing to present to the world. So you chose to break my heart. You chose to make sure I was face down. I no matter what I did, no matter how many times I told y'all what I wanted to do to grow. I'm gonna ask you, I know. But you want to make sure that I had no connections. I juggled not only what I was going through. You made sure I juggled everything that you put in place to destroy me. So I had to juggle, I had to balance out good versus evil. I was placed here for good reasons. I had to juggle my halo and my horns. Because no matter how much love I have in my heart, my love means many things. That's why I say karma. I could be a blessing to you, and I could be a lesson to you. Put one and one together. It goes two. Two pinnacles. I came here with a halo and horns. Now my horns is here because this is the end. My horns is actually Empress. You didn't know that, did you? I came in as High Priestess. This was my halo. Now, I'm in the Empress. Karma. Thank you. So, you want to make sure that I was in the upside down state. You want to make sure that you blocked my mind. You manipulated my chakras, my alignment, my alignment for my path. See, you had me in this position to where I was trying to balance upside down, suspended in the air. You know, hangman position, but flip it. You know, it was like you can't balance in your head. You have to start in the mind, so you will be able to see what was in the heart. See, once you know what's going on in your mind and you're able to see what the reality of things, you will be able to align. You'll be able to know how to balance where to stand. See, you had me upside down to where I was confused. When you have somebody upside down in the air and you tie their feet together with some rope, hang them from a tree, basically you were lynching me. But you was doing it slowly because you knew you couldn't kill me. So you wanted my blood to rush to my brain. You know, you wanted me not only in the daze, but you felt like as long as you had me upside down, I will destroy myself. I will be to the point where I would be my own bomb. See, you knew you were playing with my time. And you wanted me to destroy myself. You wanted me to blow up to where you could lock me up, have me locked up in an institution. I was in jail, I was in prison, I was in rehab, I was on the street, I was homeless, I was everywhere except where I was supposed to be. Dude, so you wanted to play with magic. My magic, because actually the moon card belongs to me. I am the moon and I am the sun. Wait a minute. Where my sun card at? It's in here somewhere. Because I have more cards over here. So you knew I was the sun and the moon. So, you didn't want me in a state of King of Pentacles. You didn't want me in a state of being able to have somewhere that was grounded. You wanted me everywhere but where I was supposed to be. You knew that the Knight of Swords was mine. You knew all the swords, all the wands was mine. You knew I was the magician. You knew I came here to heal and to heal the world. But you chose to control my cup, control what I ate, control what I drank. See, you played with my tools, which is the four horsemen. I was here to bring peace. With one of the horsemen is war. I was here to make sure everyone lived a sufficient life, which was famine. Nobody ever go hungry. Hungry with love, hungry with pain and envy, all that. Nobody would even have that. You know? Pestilence. I am a healer. I was able to heal you from any type of pain or distractions you were having and death. You didn't realize that your karma will be death. You know, you destroyed the whole world, the innocent ones in this world, because you were so caught up with money, time, and all that. You sold your soul just to be greedy, and made sure that you made sure that I never even touched or even had resources because it was mine. You didn't want me to have what was mine. See, you didn't want me to have my judgment day. You didn't want me to be able to have my karma, which is judgment day. You didn't want me to have my spiritual gifts. You didn't want me to have my power. You didn't want me to have my sword. You wanted me to be in this phase because you were always in the background having your little group chats, having your little meetings. You know, having meetings to make sure I never had a way out. You was making sure you blocked the door. Blocked my exit. Okay. You had the Knight of Wands, which was fine. I am the knight. I am supposed to ride in and make sure that I was the knight in the war. The knight brings peace. The knight is what everything touched. The knight is making sure that peace is restored. You know, everyone I come in contact, I was here to make sure that everybody had what was needed, and everybody had what was wanted, what they wanted. But you celebrated. Everybody was supposed to celebrate, but the ones who were doing this, spells, black magic, hexes, everything, beauty magic, mirror magic, spells to have me rape me while I'm awake, rape me in my sleep, you know, to kill me, poison me. You know, you poisoned me while I was awake, you poisoned me in my sleep. I mean, it was like I always woke up, you know. So you placed all these illusions around me. You placed the enemy in front of me, snakes, people that betray. You placed people their job is to help me grow, but you placed people that hated me, that wasn't going to help me. Everybody you placed in my life was actually paid not to help me, which was the system. Because you knew if justice was upside down, I would never receive justice. This was you know. Because what proof would I have? Who would listen to me? Because you had everybody under a spell. You were casting spells not only on me, but you were casting spells on the whole world. You were casting spells on the people that actually didn't even know the story. The people you lied to, they were under spells, you know. They never, I mean, all these false promises, those were spells. It was never going to happen for the people. They thought that they can put a little bit of energy in, a little bit of money in the pot, thinking they would get some out of the pot. But guess what? I'm in Empress mode. My horns is here. Thank you. Now, you wanted me blinded. You wanted me blinded. Because you had my page of swords, which I was here to break every bind, everything that was bound. I was here to break it and bring life and light. The Hermit. You wanted me isolated. But you didn't want me in, you wanted me in isolation to make it look like I was depressed. I needed some medicine. You had me in isolation. You did magic on me to make me suicidal. You did magic on me to make me to where I was homicidal. But the thing is, I am none of that. I was born in love. So all these mental diagnoses, all this criminal record, that is not me. You actually did magic to put the whole system against me, put everybody against me. See, I'm not even supposed to be in the system. I'm not actually supposed to be controlling this. I'm actually supposed to be empowered to where there is no system. A system is not needed because as long as you have love, peace, and life, you will have eternal life. You wouldn't even need no system because you would be able to manifest what you need. See, I was placed here so that you can be healed, so you can be able to manifest your own dreams. You wouldn't have to ask nobody for nothing. You wouldn't even have to starve. You wouldn't even have to suffer. The celebration was about the world triumphing. You know, it was about the world knowing that somebody stood behind them. Somebody stood with them. Somebody was making sure that everybody had a sufficient life. But like I said, no matter what, I came in as a bringer of justice. I came in to help. Came in with a halo. You know? See that? That piece of paper, that was my plan. That was my purpose. Now, you see this? My ancestors are here. You think Earth is not the only world? Let me tell you something. Earth, air, water, and fire is on my side. Let me just let you know that right now. My whole family's here. The Galactic Federation is here. The planets, the stars, everything. When I said the sky have eyes, they are looking. They were looking and watching for me. Everywhere I walked at the sun. Why do people think I always look at the sun, look at the sky? Nobody ever realized why I always kept my eyes towards there. You know? Because I was sending all my information back there. Everything was being teleported back there. Going back home. Everything. So those things you were doing in the background, thank you. Because it was already saying. I mean, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, so I hope it was worth it. Those all that time you spent stealing the money, the provisions that was actually supposed to be for the world, the whole world. All that money was actually supposed to make sure nobody ever suffered. Everybody celebrated. Everybody was able to have a beautiful, 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 beautiful celebration. It wasn't about me just celebrating. It was about me returning home. After the decision was made to make sure Earth stayed here, Earth was funded. But instead, they chose to steal. They chose to have me in this fight. They chose to have me in the tower. And they chose to have me binded. All because I was here for the world. You know? And they knew I was a star. And they knew I was a lover. And they knew, hold I was Tempest, they knew I was a magician. I was all those things in one. I was the package. Deal. Checkmate. Thank you.